Hello everyone, welcome back to another lore video. I know it's been a little while since I've done one of these, and I know I'm a bit late. I've been so busy with Endwalker, I really haven't had too much time to be able to do any other kind of videos up till now. But we are back to the Holidays of the Realm lore series that I've been working on, and we're down to the last few holidays in fact. For this one, we're going to be looking at the Starlight Celebration, which is 14's version of Christmas. This here is a special holiday in that it's not just an event that's held only in 14, but it's also an event that we have in Final Fantasy XI. Now in both games, players are able to enjoy the snow, gifts, and sweets as the children wonder what the Saint of Nimia has left for them. So out of all the holidays that we have in this game, the Starlight Celebration is probably one of the most well-known ones, definitely one of the oldest, if not the oldest, of all the holidays that we currently have. The origins of this particular holiday can be traced all the way back to Coerthas by the Temple Knights. Now, like most of the holidays that we do have here in this realm, this one didn't really start off as being planned as a holiday. It was really more of a series of events that took place. It seemed that all of this began shortly after the beginning of the Dragon Song War, so this whole event started about 1,000 years ago, and so it's been around since then. During these days, as the Knights of Ishgard began their battle with Nidhogg's horde, many innocent civilians were caught up in the crossfires of their war. Thousands of people, including many children, were left homeless and orphaned. They were forced to try to survive in the harsh winds of the north. Now, it should be noted that while this has happened long before the 7th Umbral Calamity and long before the change of Ishgard's climate to the frozen waste that we all know today, the winters of Coerthas were still bitter cold and brutal. Staying outside overnight is oftentimes a death sentence. However, each night a handful of Ishgardian knights would seek out these orphaned children and offer them room within their barracks to keep them warm and fed. This act of kindness was normally forbidden by the Knights' charter, and if caught, they could have been possibly in a lot of serious trouble, maybe even cast out from the Temple Knights altogether. But many of these knights also happened to have been orphans themselves, and they understood the plight that these children were going through. So they would conceal the children beneath the red jackets of their uniforms and smuggle them inside their barracks each night. This continued on for months until the winter passed and the fighting subsided during a ceasefire. Presumably when Nidhogg had gone into a kind of hibernation, kind of like a break from the war. However, the children that they helped never forgot the kindness that they were shown. In fact, a group of these former orphans would later gather together years later to pay tribute to the knights who rescued them, so that no one would ever forget such kindness. During the coldest weeks of each year now, they would dress up in brilliant scarlet uniforms and pass out gifts to the children of the realm, passing along the joy that they were once given when they were at their most vulnerable. Interestingly enough, while Ishgard's chosen deity is Halone the Fury, over time the snowy-beard captain of the knights who first sheltered these children became more associated with Nimia the Spinner, who was also known as a protector of children. Over the years, the celebration has undergone gradual changes, such as how the snowy-beard captain of the kind-hearted knights became known as the Saint of Nimia, and the children believe that he's the one who delivers their hopes and prayers directly to the goddess herself. All they need to do is just fill out an envelope with what they hope that they will receive for the Starlight Celebration, and then pin it to either a pine or a fern tree. Also, as for the captain's red-jacketed knights who served under him at the time, they are now known as the Saint's Little Helpers. They are particularly beloved by the younglings, for it is their role to bring gifts to every child who sends a prayer to the spinner. This festival spans the entire realm of Eorzea, and they have little helpers stationed in each of the main city-states, such as Limsa Lominsa, Gridania, and Udal. It is suggested that it is also celebrated in Ishgard, but we really don't see that too often. The modern-day Starlight celebrations are handled primarily by the Adventurers Guild, with assistance from various other organizations. Volunteers dress up in red clothing as the Little Helpers, and they're usually in the form of willing adventurers to help deliver these presents to children. But the whole point of this celebration is really for the sake of the children, to give these children a sense of wonder, a sense of hope for the future, just to see them smile and light up when they see their presents underneath the trees. And it's really an adorable holiday, and it's impossible not to associate with Christmas. It's really all about spending time together, enjoying the wonders of youth, and look forward to being able to spend time with your family. As for the whole idea of the Saint of Nimia, well, there apparently is a brand new saint that's going around, and he is more than happy to be able to fulfill that role. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill, but I don't think that we need to worry about him not being able to step up to the plate. Anyway, everyone, that's going to be it, and that's all that we know for the Starlight Celebration. Again, I'm sorry that it took a little bit longer than what I was hoping for. I was hoping to actually get this out by Christmas, but again, I was so busy with Endwalker and so much going on, I really didn't have time to really put it up like I hoped. But I do hope that you enjoyed this little introduction to the Starlight Celebration, the lore and history behind it, and it's probably one of my favorites if I have to be honest. Anyway, we're going to be having 2 more installments of the Holidays of the Realm series. The next one is going to be all about Heavenstern, and then finally All Saints Wake. I know it's out of order. What can you do? Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're looking forward to Heavenstern, which will be coming out as soon as possible. And until next time, everyone, take care and have a wonderful rest of your day.